Third reading bills, House Bill 2219.
House Bill 2219, amending Title 12, Chapter 1, Article 2, section relating to the Supreme Court.
Members, you heard the third reading, House Bill 2219. Those in favor vote aye. Those opposed nay. Do not vote to hear the bill. We now begin to vote. Representative Kern.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I appreciate the time to explain my vote.
Yes, sir.
I want to just remind everybody that this bill will break up what I perceive and what has been worked on by people of both sides of the aisle as breaking up a monopoly that forces members to do things that they really don't want to do. Now, not all members, of course, but the members that I've talked to. This bill right here would put a lot of the state bar functions back under the Supreme Court, which our Arizona Constitution says that that's the way it should be. The Supreme Court has taken it upon themselves to make the state bar an arm of themselves, which the Arizona Constitution necessarily does not give them that authority. And so what this does is it does break up it enhances First Amendment rights as far as the members of the state bar. It protects the public from egregious actions that have been taken by the state bar, and it protects the public. It promotes free speech. It reduces government, in my eyes, and it's a good bill that we have worked very hard on. And I would ask that I need 2 votes to turn this over to the Senate. And for those of you that believe in free market, believe in choice, believe in First Amendment, and believe that people should have a say in where their monies are spent, I would ask you and encourage you to vote yes on this bill. Thank you.
And how do you vote, Representative Kern?
With that, I vote aye.
Representative Kern votes aye. Representative Borelli. Representative Borelli.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to explain my vote.
Yes, sir.
Members, when we really look at the very core principle of this bill, what we're trying to do is prevent and protect the worker. The lawyer who went through college, got a degree, passed an exam, and he doesn't have to, oh, by the way, if you want to work, you got to pay me. You got to pay for the privilege of your livelihood. That's just fundamentally wrong. The Supreme Court can have the responsibilities to make sure that all lawyers are staying within step of the state statutes and with ethics. To pay to work is just fundamentally wrong. It's a shakedown. That, Mr. Speaker, I vote aye.
Representative Borelli votes aye. Representative Peterson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to explain my vote.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Speaker, there are 20 states who do not compel people to join the state bar in order to be licensed. And I've heard a lot of great arguments in favor of this bill. I haven't heard anything compelling against it. I'd love to hear from some of my colleagues that feel like this is why this would be a bad idea. That I vote aye.
Representative Peterson votes aye. Clerk will now record the vote. Members, 29 ayes, 30 nays, one not voting. You fail to pass House Bill 2219.